Hi Pisces, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings, and today we're looking at love and what's coming up next for you guys with love. Okay, so I will just let everyone know if you could leave a comment on one of my videos, you will go in the draw for a free personal reading. We're going to be drawing that when we hit 100 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe so you can keep updated as well. But today we're going to be using the paper oracle lenormand deck. I do also have with me the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle and the Lovers Oracle deck. They're the heart-shaped deck, as well as my own personal confirmation deck as well. But we're sort of delving into what we can find for you there, and get as much details as we can for what's coming up for you guys. All right, but we'll get straight on into it. I'm going to start with the Island Time Wellness Oracle, and we'll go from there. Okay, so Pisces, what's coming up in love for Pisces, please? Okay, what's coming up in love for Pisces? Okay. All right, so we've got two coming straight on out for us there, Pisces. The first of which is the clock card. So that does talk about needing time, taking time, in time, cycles, time to heal and progress. So I do feel as though that time to heal is probably the important aspect that we're looking at for you guys at the moment, Pisces, that, still dealing with some things that may have happened for you in the past. That sort of does have a very strong past energy with that one. Just sort of, sorry Pisces, I just see if I can turn those lights down a little bit. They're reflecting quite a lot there, but the second card we have today is the Girl Talk card. Okay, so that does say time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment and having fun. Okay, so pretty apt with what we're seeing with that taking time, just sort of working through a few things and finding yourself again, I feel, Pisces. All right. Spending time with friends or your loved ones may be really, useful to you at this time to help you work through some of those things that you may still be working through when it comes to love. But we'll see what else wants to come out with that Lenormand, okay? Pisces, what's coming up for Pisces in love, please? So we're probably looking also at single Pisces coming through strongly, I feel, at the moment. You may have recently sort of come out of a connection or something like that. But we'll see what else wants to come out, like I said. Pisces in love. What's coming up for Pisces in love, please? Okay, and just some clarity for those last two, please. Oh, okay. Nope, it wanted to just continue the storyline, so we'll grab one more for you as well, Pisces. Okay. All right, so I just really need to make sure I'm getting everything much better organized before I start recording. Sorry about the camera jiggling there. But we do have for you with that, I feel as though these two are specific to that clock energy and those oracles that we just saw. We do have the cross card coming through. Okay, so that really does talk about, having faith that everything is coming around, working out the way that it is supposed to when it comes to love for you, Pisces. There's that sense of destiny and that spirituality with the cross card as well. So whether you're religious or otherwise, it really is talking about, having faith that things working out the way that they should. I'm actually surprised it hasn't come out with that divine timing card attached to it as well. It really does talk about that sort of vibe, the divine timing kind of a vibe where, it's just talk, a little bit of, dealing with the things that have burdened you in the past with love and moving forward into a much more like spiritual phase when it comes to yourself and love. All right. So it's kind of like, that destiny of things happening the way that they're supposed to, so that for your own betterment. Okay, even if it doesn't feel like it at the time. All right. We do also have the stranger coming through, Pisces. So that's very similar to the dog card, but this one is actually more about like those unknown elements within others around you. And I feel for you, Pisces, this is probably actually talking a lot more about yourself, and that finding yourself again, kind of a vibe coming through, that there's certain elements that you're a stranger to those things within yourself, things that may have cropped up from past relationships, where all of a sudden you're realizing, hang on, I don't want to deal with things that way anymore. I don't feel like that same person who was in that connection. I feel like I've grown and changed, and I'm a bit of a stranger to myself at the moment. So it's really talking about taking the time to get to know yourself and get to know what it is about love that you do want, and you do sort of want to move forward into, and not being a stranger to yourself when it comes to aspects of love. Okay. um, Now we are seeing here, I do have the mountain and the mice coming through, okay, Pisces. So the mountain does talk about, putting in some hard work to get through these things that have been nibbling away at you, eating away at you, dealing with the losses that you have been dealt in life, no matter what they were, with past connections, those kinds of things. And it can, we can kind of see with this mountain card, it can feel like you're pushing this giant boulder uphill. But when we get to the top of the mountain, it rolls straight back down the other side. Okay, so it's all about putting in that hard work now to really sort of think about what it is that has been eating away at you when it comes to love, the things that have made you feel like a stranger to yourself, and really starting to put in that hard work and that perseverance to deal with those things, and get to know yourself all over again, and what it is that you want from love. Okay, Pisces, I am getting that energy that that it's been eating away at you a little bit, that you don't even recognize previous aspects of yourself, and really wanting to understand how you even feel about love anymore. All right, I'm kind of getting that vibe from that there. We do also have the garden coming through, and that was followed by the tree. All right. So the garden, I really feel as though that's that social aspect. When we did see that girl talk card coming out, it's talking about, putting in that hard work to yourself, but not allowing yourself to withdraw, being social still, involving your loved ones, your friends in your life, you know, I have mentioned this to a few people recently, that, it can talk about social media and finding, a support group of those sorts of things. It can talk about like support group type of energy, on social media, within a social group of friends. It's just really talking about, meeting that social element, and finding places, that are restful and positive and help you with your self growth. Okay, the tree really is about that period of self growth, and really taking the time to look after yourself and educate yourself about yourself and what it is that you need in order to grow and continue to grow when it comes to love. All right. I am just going to grab two more quickly, just because I just want to ask you, Pisces, do we have any energy coming towards Pisces with love? Is there anyone coming towards Pisces with love in the near future, please? Because we're seeing a lot about you yourself, Pisces, and growing, and trying to, really engage in the social and loving kind of aspects once again. But when it comes to energy around you, we are seeing the child here and the familiar. So that's the other aspect to that stranger. So once again, getting to know yourself once again. I do feel as though once you do know yourself once again, and you become, instead of the stranger, you become this familiar. You become your own friend again. You love yourself again. You get through some self-healing. There definitely is something in the works for you there with that child card. That really does talk about new beginnings. Okay, so there's definitely new beginnings possible for you, but at this time we are just sort of seeing that you are needing to focus a little bit more on yourself at this time, Pisces, with that tree. Really, taking the time to nurture and care for yourself and love yourself first and foremost, and then we may get that energy coming towards you of some new beginnings starting for you. All right, so definitely seeing new beginnings in the near future, in that energy around you coming towards you, but at the moment your energy is definitely all about needing to focus on yourself a little bit more at this time. All right. um, so we'll grab some of the Lovers Oracle for you there. Pisces, what's coming up in love for Pisces, please? Whoa, too many. What's coming up in love for Pisces, please? Okay, here we go. So we do have this card here, which does say, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Okay, so I feel as though that's, what that girl talk kind of energy, getting out there and spending time with the people that you do care about and finding joy in those social interactions around you, those interactions with the people that do love and care for you and support you already. All right. And then we do also have the transformation card coming through. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Okay, so I do feel as though that's talking about you, Pisces, with that, that, like I said, that stranger changing into the familiar energy there, not being a stranger to yourself anymore, becoming quite familiar with yourself all over again, and loving yourself all over again, and hitting into that phase where you are transforming, whatever it is you've been through, transforming that into possible new energy that's supporting you, and trusting that things are going to work out for you one way or another, Pisces. It's just sometimes we do need to focus on ourselves first and foremost. All right. But we'll see what wants to come through with my clarity cards here. So these are just like initials, months, star signs, and time frames. Okay, so we'll have a look for you here, Pisces. Pisces, and new love, please. Pisces, what's coming up for Pisces in love? Okay, so we do have Virgo and Libra coming through. Okay, so they're joiner signs as well. So we may find someone has an important placement in Virgo or Libra. They may, we may be looking at that time frame, something important happening for you when it comes to your self growth. Over Virgo and Libra season. So that's kind of August through to October, I believe, we're looking at Virgo to Libra season. Okay. And then we are seeing 1 year has popped out as well. So, this may take, a year before you are actually meeting somebody. But, it may be talking also about, 1 year has, the past year may have been quite, significant when it comes to what's going on for you currently, Pisces. I do also have the letter G and the letter Y coming out for you here, Pisces. So they may be important to you in some way, but we do find too that these can actually be what I call confirmation messages as well. So if there's a specific word that pops into your mind when you see the letter G or the letter Y, and then you see reference to that word, a couple of times in the next few days, it's just sort of, confirming to you that there was something in this reading that you do need to, be aware of. Okay, so I do find that, okay, I'll give you a word straight away. We've got giraffe with the G. Okay, so if you do see pictures of a giraffe, or you hear reference to a giraffe in the next few days, you'll know that this message was for you. Okay, Pisces. But that's what I've got for you today, Pisces. Like I said, I would love it if you could leave a comment, a like, subscribe to the channel. But if this is where we leave each other, thank you so much for your time today.